What's up, y'all? It's Ty in this video. Today, we are going to be taking our first look at NBA 2K25 and the new event, the Week 5 event. And off of first initial look, Ben Simmons is 30 GOAT cards. Okay, honestly, not as bad as I thought for Ben Simmons, what he would be like. Ron Artest is 15. Steve Francis is 10. I mean, look, at the end of the day, our first, look at GOAT Festival. I mean, Muresan, Tacko, crazy expensive. I wouldn't recommend, you guys getting them. But like Ben Simmons for 30, yeah, it's expensive, but I mean, Ben Simmons is extremely good. Danny Ferry for 25 isn't worth it. Granger for 20 is a really, really good card. Artest for 15, he's solid. And Clay for 2 GOAT cards is incredibly good as well. You can get Rick Smits for 20 gold cards. This is literally a glitch, guys. Rick Smits is so good on this game. Like look at the price of Dark Matter Rick Smits, and I'm telling you, he is so good on this game. So the fact that all you need for Rick Smits is 20 gold cards, that is insane. That is incredible. Like, Rick Smits is so good on this game. 7'4", good 3-ball, good speed. I mean, honestly, if you get Rick Smits, you're going to want a good coach. But, I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough because, like, Rick Smits is so good. And so, like, even for my No Money Spent Squad series, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So, first initial look off this event, I like what we got going on. Now, I don't like the fact that 100 overall premium option pack is still 60 event cards. That seems kind of crazy. Obviously, legend badges are back. The 10 box is back. But how I'd approach it for you guys, as, if you're no money spent, Clay and Rick Smits are your 2 guys I'd look at. Yeah, Boncaro's okay, but Clay and Rick Smits are your 2 guys I'd look at. If you want to spend a little money or maybe grind it out, Granger and Ben Simmons are probably, your 2 best options. Ron Artest for 15 cards isn't the worst. Obviously, Ben Simmons is going to be way better for what his value is. But I don't hate it. Obviously, they still got the big baller, Muresan and Tacko Fall. Muresan is going to be a better value, because he's 7'7" compared to Tacko at 7'5". But I don't mind this event at all, right? I really don't. There still isn't really any middle ground. Like, after Clay, you got to basically go get 15 GOAT cards for Ron Artest to really have anything worth your time. But that's just kind of what it is. Now, as far as the challenges, as far as is, it worth grinding? Well, you got the Tenacious highlight for a GOAT card. As far as the rest of it, it's going to be relatively similar to what we've seen, whereas if you win a game, you are going to get a gold card, those types of things. But for me, I think the thing I'm most excited about is I'm going to, on my No Money Spent account, I'm going to go get Rick Smits. I'm going to go get Klay Thompson and then call it a week. And Rick Smits is going to be perfect instead of Mo Bamba. Klay Thompson is perfect instead of D-Book or Kazi, whoever I decide to replace him with, because Klay is a beast on this game. And then again, you can call it a day. Now again, if you want to go, get Paolo Banchero, he's solid as well. Even Manu Ginobili's not the worst. And so, like, this event, they actually put some good guys in this event that I really do like. And like I said, if you have a coach that boosts that speed and 3-ball, Rick Smits is insanely good. So if you're running, let's say you've got Greg Popovich over the weeks, you got a really good coach, combine that with Rick Smits, and you're looking at a really, really, really good card here for 20 gold event cards. Probably maybe your best event card that I've seen, your best event card value-wise in 2K history. Like, as far as these events, it's tough to beat what that Rick Smits is going to do for you guys on this game. I just think, again, when I'm looking at overall this game, and like packs specifically, let's look at, let's break down the half boxes, okay? And this is part of the event, right? In the half boxes, you do get 5 GOAT event cards. You do get, basically 6 per pack. The problem is, yes, I know you do get 1 GOAT pack, but if you look at the players in here, it could be any, and it's not like a random. It could be any of these GOAT cards. You do get a GOAT player for everyone you open. I just don't love it because it isn't unsellable and it's $100 per card. Like, that to me just seems crazy. Now, a lot of people are going to open that up and they can do what they got to do. I just think it's crazy. Obviously, you can get an unsellable GOAT player card. It's a random unauctionable one. So, I mean, it is what it is. Here in this pack, you got an equal chance at a GOAT or an Invincible from, the Tenacious release. So you guys can go and get that. it really is tough to decide what you guys ultimately want to do, right? Like, because this pack contains like a GOAT card randomly, and this one is a guaranteed, you know, tenacious player. So there's just a lot, honestly, going on here. As far as the event, though, don't think you got to open up packs, right? Like, you don't. You can be no money spent, grind out the challenges, grind out your win streak, playing King of the Court, and you can get Klay Thompson, you can get Rick Smith, you can get the cards you ultimately are wanting for your specific squad. So it's not like you got to do anything crazy, you know, to make some things happen. It's relatively easy to do. And like I said, even if you are no money spent, look at me. I got D-Book, Rudy, Kevin, Pat Ewing, all these cards that are unsellables on the squad right now. And so that's kind of where I'm at, you know, with on this game right now, is I'm just going to continue that grind. And heading into next year, if 2K has the same type of format, it is so easy on this game with these events to be no money spent. Now, yes, there are certain people that spend an arm and a leg to get all these cards, and if that's you, do what you guys got to do. But I'm just saying, you don't have to. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg on this game to get a good team. You don't. Now, yes, Granger's one of your best shooting guards. Ben Simmons, one of your best point guards. Tacko and Muresan are incredible. I'm not hating on these top cards. They're good. But I'm just saying, when you can get Klay and Rick Smith being no money spent and then add some legend badges, at the end of the day, in my opinion, that's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything crazy on this game. You don't. These cards are going to be good enough in my personal opinion. So that's just kind of the approach that I would take. That's how I'm looking at this new event. On my main account, am I going to grind any of these things out? Probably not. Like, at this stage, the team I've got is the team I've got, and I don't think anything is really worth it at this stage, considering the new 2K comes out in literally a month. Like, I've got it ready to go. Like, the new 2K26 is going to be here before we know it. So that's just kind of something to think about. Please don't spend an arm and a leg on these packs. It is ultimately not worth it. If you want to, go get Klay, go get Rick Smith, and call it a week. Rick Smith's, you know, like I said, he's so good on this game. You want a guy that's going to be able to compete against, you know, the GOAT Tackos of the world, those types of guys. Rick Smith is absolutely going to be able to do that. And the one thing I keep coming back to is if you get Rick Smith's, and you know, have those extra badges to add, right? That's where having those extra Hall of Famers, having those extra legend badges is going to be super important. So if you've been stacking them week in and week out by getting these legends, getting these Hall of Famers, that's really where this is going to be valuable and important. Is if you do got a guy like Rick Smiths, he's going to use these Hall of Famers. He's going to use these, you know, legend badges. Like the legend rebound chaser is going to make him a lot better. So again, just kind of something to think about, keep in the back of your mind. If you do get Rick Smith, you're probably going to want a coach that's going to help you out, but he's definitely a shoo-in at that center position as a guy that is going to compete at the very highest level. That is going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Rick Smith's, for his value, incredibly good, super tough to beat. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.